Today I'm going to read you the last of the Chickadee books. It's called Inky's Amazing Escape. A very smart octopus found his way home. The author is Cy Montgomery. The illustrator is Amy Schimler Sanford. It's a nonfiction book filled with information about octopuses, and this is about one octopus's life and capture and escape. While I'm holding up the book and looking at the habitat, think about what you know about octopuses. The baby octopus hatched out of an egg the size of a grain of rice. His mother used her jet to blow him from her den out to sea, along with the tiny octopus brothers and sisters. Each octopus set out on a journey alone. They are born ready to explore. For weeks, the octopus rode the currents of the Pacific Ocean. He ate tiny scraps of food that floated by. He grew fast. Soon he needed bigger meals, clams and fish, and octopus's favorite, crabs. To find them, the little octopus had to explore. Curious, he wondered, what might there be a tasty morsel here? What about over there? He poked his slippery, bendy arms into every nook and cranny. Soon he found a yummy clam. He used his strong suckers to pull the clam apart and ate the clam for dinner. Now the octopus was sleepy. How would he find a safe place to nap? He searched among the coral and he found a crack that led into a little cave. In went one arm, 2 arms, 4 arms, 8. Good night. In the morning, the octopus again went exploring. What would he find today? He could both feel and taste with his suckers. He didn't see the long fish swimming like a banner rippling in the wind. It was a moray eel. He chomped down on 2 of the octopus's arms. The octopus used his jet to shoot away, head first, arms trailing behind. But the eel had bitten off the tips of the arms. The octopus was hungry and hurt, but he went on. The octopus spotted a box laying on the sea floor. In went his slippery, bendy arms. In went his squishy head. He ate the lobster, then he took a nap. Woken from the sleep, the lobster felt himself rising up and out of the water. What the octopus thought was a safe den was the fisherman's lobster trap. "You aren't a lobster," the fisherman exclaimed. "Who do we have here?" The octopus, who had never seen a human before, wondered the same thing. "You're hurt," the lobsterman observed. He decided to take the little octopus to the aquarium. Inky liked it when the keeper petted him. Sometimes he was so happy he would change color. Octopuses change color to fool prey and escape enemies, but they show their feelings this way too. When the keeper opened the lid to the tank, Inky turned red with excitement. Then he relaxed and turned white. Sometimes he made spots on his arms. Sometimes he sprouted stripes and splotches. Inky felt better. He had fun in his tank. The keeper gave him dried corals and pots and jars to explore. Inky poked his slippery, bendy arms into all of them. Sometimes he'd squeeze his squishy head inside. Sometimes the keeper gave Inky toys. Inky liked to pull apart Lego blocks and put them back together. He liked playing with Mr. Potato Head. One time, with his suckers, he pulled off Mr. Potato Head's eyes and handed them to the starfish in his tank. Here's where the book is going sideways so that you can see the kids looking at him in the aquarium. Inky grew very fast. When he arrived at the aquarium, he was the size of a baseball. When he was the size of a soccer ball, his arms had healed. Inky was always exploring. One night, the keeper forgot to close the lid of Inky's tank tightly enough. He poked a slippery, bendy arm through the gap. What would he find? First one arm and then another and another. Then all 8 arms climbed out of the tank. Finally, his squishy head was out too. Inky slid along the floor, exploring with his arms. Soon he came to a hole, a drain for the water, always slopping into out of the aquarium tanks and hoses. Where would this hole lead? There was only one way to find out. So he poked his slippery, bendy arms into the drain. 1, 2, 4 arms, 8. He pulled and pushed. He pushed and pulled. And finally, his squishy head popped inside the drain, too. And here's another cool picture of him sliding through the drains. I wonder where he'll end up. Inky traveled a long way, down, down. He inched his way through the long pipe. At last he could feel the taste of change. Out popped 1 arm, 2 arms, 4 arms, 8. Finally, Inky's squishy head was free again. The drain pipe ran right back into the Pacific Ocean. That's where Inky is today, ready to explore. At the back of the book, there is some other stories about octopuses escaping and some more facts about octopuses that are really cool. So this book will be available in the library when you come back to school. You might want to stop and talk to your family about what your favorite sea animal is. My favorite sea animal is a seahorse. I love the way they can wrap their tails around the seaweed to keep them steady in the current of the ocean. I hope you enjoyed this story. We'll talk again soon.